Hey guys! So there's been a lot of things happening behind the scenes and I have so much to update you guys on, okay? So before I get started into the video, let me give you guys a quick rundown on what this video is going to be about and then we'll get started. Alright, so the 4 points I'm going to be discussing are as follows. Number 1, what's been happening the last couple of months. Number 2, the major change I made. Number 3, reasons that I made that change. And number 4, what you can look forward to. All right. So within the last couple of months or within this year, I've been thinking about my business layout, and I've also been thinking about my future goals and where I want to be in the next 5 years and in the next 10 years and the next 20 years, and planning accordingly. One thing I believe is that if you have a certain point or place you want to be in the future, you start as soon as possible to work towards those goals. So when I think about things like retirement, when I think about things like where I want to be in my old age and how I want my life to look like, even though I still have a lot of time to go, time does go fast. And it's important for me to make sure that everything I'm doing now is with my future self in mind. Okay, so with that in mind, I decided to make a major change and I sold Vale Millon. All right, as you guys know, Vale Millon is the business I have where I sell authentic designer handbags. And although it was my main source of income, I decided that in order for me to accomplish certain goals I had for myself, I had to go ahead and sell that business. So within these couple of months, I've been, trying to get all of that squared away. And now it's been settled and Vale Millon is sold. Vale Millon, along with DHSG, has been sold to a new owner. And I'm going to attach the link below so that if you're interested in purchasing from Vale Millon or signing up to DHSG, you can do so with the new owner. So now you guys may be wondering, why did you decide to sell Vale Millon instead of Imadaku Consulting? Good question. Well, there are 4 reasons I'm going to be sharing with you today. Before I made the decision, I actually wrote a list of pros and cons, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys 4 reasons today out of my list, okay? So the first reason is that I'm actually in this point in my life where I'm tired of selling physical products. All right. I no longer want physical products to be my main source of income or to be my main focus. Now, granted, I may decide to put some physical products in Imadaku Consulting later, but it's not going to be the focus of Imadaku Consulting. My focus for Imadaku Consulting will be more on consultation calls, more on digital products, more on classes, and etc. But I no longer want physical products to be my main way of making income anymore. If you've ever ran a physical product-based business, then you know that it requires a lot of tedious work. For example, with selling bags, I have to purchase the product, I have to take pictures, have to do the measurements, have to do the description, have to do this, have to do that for each product. And I was doing this for years, okay? And to be honest, I just got tired. And it's not just about bags, it could be clothes, because before I was selling bags, I used to have a clothing store, and it's the same physical tiredness that I felt after selling those physical products as well. So overall, I'm in this place in my life where I want to make money more with my brain than with physical labor. All right, so that is reason number 1 why I decided to sell off Vale Millon and keep Imadaku Consulting. Now, the second reason I decided to make this change is because I wasn't able to post as much as I wanted to on Imadaku Consulting with Vale Millon in the background. So since Vale Millon required so much of my time and so much tedious work, it now took away from the time I had to put into Imadaku Consulting. Now, just as a side note, I only work 3 days out of the week, okay? So imagine I was working 3 days out of the week and juggling 2 businesses within those 3 days out of the week. So it was a lot, okay? And one thing about me, just a quick fun fact, I'm not one of those people that feel like I need to now be working more days out of the week in order to accommodate two businesses. I'm not one of those people that puts work over other things. My priorities in life are family and my relationship with God. Those are bigger priorities for me than my work. So I will never take away from those areas in order to accommodate work. It just goes against some of my values and my belief systems. Okay. So I was not going to now start working more in order to accommodate two businesses. I'd rather let one business go, which I did, than try to juggle both. Okay. So now with this adjustment, I'm going to be able to post more on Amadaku Consulting, which I'm so looking forward to, because Amadaku Consulting, you know, going to my third point, Amadaku Consulting is the business I actually see myself doing into my old age. So once I'm old and, you know, have some gray hair, old and fabulous, by the way, because just because you're old doesn't mean you're any less fabulous. Okay. The Bible describes being old as a crown of beauty. Okay. But anyways, I digress. So once I get older, I see Amadaku Consulting as a business that I can do into my old age. So as long as I can talk and as long as I have my mental intact, if somebody wants to call me for a consultation call, baby, I'm good. We can talk about business. That's my old woman voice, okay? Well, anyways, yes. So that is something I see myself doing long term, years down the line, and that is, you know, with me thinking about my future goals and where I want to be in the future. I want to be pouring into my future self. I want to be doing things that will benefit my future self. Okay. I see myself doing Amadaku Consulting in the future more so than I see myself doing Valemion in the future. Okay. And now the last reason I'm going to be discussing today why I decided to sell Valemion is because Amadaku Consulting provides me with a feeling of fulfillment and purpose that Valemion just did not. Okay. Sometimes when I finished my calls with my students, I would literally just get emotional about the call, because sometimes they would share with me, oh my gosh, I'm so happy with what I'm learning. In fact, one of my students signed up for the authentic designer handbag class, and when we came back from the lunch break, she expressed to me how much she was enjoying it and how she went to her husband and shared how much she was enjoying it and all of these positive things. And honestly, after that call, it made me emotional because it made me feel so happy that I was able to pour into someone and add value to someone. And it just provided me with a sense of joy and happiness that Valemion selling bags simply doesn't provide me with. There's a scripture I'm just thinking about that it talks about how there's more happiness in giving than receiving. And that is so true when it comes to Amadaku Consulting. The more I pour into others and see it actually like succeeding or see them benefiting, the more sense of joy and fulfillment it brings me. It's hard to explain, but out of all the businesses I've ever had, Amadaku Consulting is the one that truly, truly fulfills me the most. So why not? Why would I choose Valemion over Amadaku Consulting? Like, there's so many beautiful things that can come out of this business, and I'm looking forward to it with God's help. Looking forward to it flourishing and growing, and I'm looking forward to being able to be of assistance to as many people as, you know, as possible, you know. So now, what can you look forward to? All right, so now since I no longer have Valemion, you can look forward to more videos from Amadaku Consulting. Okay, I'm actually going to make a new schedule for the How to Start an Online Business class, and update this page with a new schedule so I can get back on track with the class and get that out of the way. All right, so I'm going to provide you guys with that new schedule for the class, and we're going to get started and get through the class so you guys can be able to start your online business the proper way and avoid unnecessary issues while you're trying to start your online business. All right. And I'm also going to be able to fit in more calls and fit in more classes into my schedule now that I no longer have Balemion. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Okay. Now, if you want to just hang out with me outside of I'm a Doctor Consulting, I also decided to make pages for some of my hobbies. So I have 2 hobbies that I really enjoy. One is cooking and one is decor. All right. I love cooking and I love decorating. So if you guys are interested in any of those things, feel free to follow me on those pages so we can inspire each other. Okay. So my cooking page is Adaku's Kitchen, and my decor page is signed by Adaku. Okay. So yeah, so that's all. That's it. That's all. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys were able to get the update you needed. You're probably wondering, where's she at? Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch the video, and stay tuned for the updated schedule for the How to Start an Online Business class. And yes, thank you guys again. Have a nice day. Bye.